Everybody, welcome back to Vegas Tips and Tricks. We do this a couple of times a week, try to provide you with some good information about Las Vegas. And today we continue our series on Las Vegas resorts with probably the largest property, the largest resort that I haven't talked about on the show. And I was realizing that earlier this week and thought this is the perfect time to touch base. I think I've mentioned on occasion that both the MGM Grand and Caesars Palace always feel like cities. They feel so big, so overwhelming. You almost don't even know how to get out, and you almost don't need to. But perhaps an even bigger, more massive property with more going on is the Venetian and its sister property, the Palazzo. Opened now about 25 years ago. I can remember when this property first opened up, I was really just blown away by it. And it still has some qualities that are just amazing. It's one of the best themed properties you'll find anywhere on the Strip. The entryway, the hotel lobby is absolutely gorgeous. And it does do a really kind of cool job of creating a facsimile of Venice, or at least of St. Mark's Square if you've ever been or seen photos. I will have to say in the years past, I have not spent a lot of time at this hotel and have not gambled there very much. For whatever reason, the casino just doesn't give off a really good vibe for me. I've actually enjoyed playing at the smaller casino over at Palazzo, kind of the way I feel about Wynn and Encore for some reason. The hotel rooms here are huge. They are almost suites, and they really kind of changed the rules when this place opened up a quarter century ago, just kind of the way the Rio did when it opened up its much larger rooms. At over 700 square feet, these properties kind of, raised the bar. And ever since then, we've seen much larger, more suite-like properties opening up. The property has held up pretty well over the years, and really, there's almost nothing you could imagine doing in Las Vegas that you can't do at the Venetian and the Palazzo. There must be 4 or 5 dozen restaurants here, tons of bars. You can actually ride around in a faux canal of sorts. I don't know that I recommend that. There is a wax museum. I actually went there. I hadn't been to one before. And if you haven't, then it's kind of worth checking out. And the mall here, the Canal shops, really rival some of the best shopping you'll find anywhere on the Strip from reasonably priced upscale. The rooms, again, are great. They're a little pricey, and the place has not been that great over the years in terms of comps. So, you may have to pay full price to check it out. The location is pretty good, but, things are not as walkable as you might imagine just because the property itself is so huge. You are next to the Wynn, Treasure Island, and pretty close to Casino Royale and then Harrah's. But it is a great property. The rooms themselves have held up pretty well, so it's definitely worth checking out. If you haven't, it may be just the right property for you. We're running just a little late today. I did want to ask you all in the comments below if you could let me know. We've done a lot of different Las Vegas hotels on this show over the past few months. Do you want to continue with the Las Vegas hotels, or would you like me to switch over to more of general Vegas themes? Let me know in the comments below. We'll be back on Saturday with another episode of Vegas Tips and Tricks Weekly. Until then, take care of yourself, and bye-bye.